Good evening. It's my pleasure to congratulate our student athletes on their great seasons. I'm so proud of how well you represented your teams, families, and our school both on and off the court, ice, mat, lanes, and pool. We have a lot to be proud of this winter. We have a league championship for our girls bowling team, 3 state qualifiers, Colin Kramer in wrestling, Maria Coy in swimming, and Maddie Marshall in gymnastics. 2 district championships for our girls and boys basketball teams, a boys basketball regional championship, and a boys basketball state championship. Your commitment and dedication to your team and our school is what makes Mentor High a great place. I applaud you in your continuous efforts to get better and represent us well. You exemplify Cardinal pride, and for that I'm proud. I continue to challenge each of you to continue to grow and get better every day, and look forward to watching you grow as students and athletes. For our seniors here with us tonight, thank you for your leadership and dedication. You will be missed. I hope you always look fondly at your time here at Mentor High School, because you've left your mark on a storied tradition, and for that we are grateful. Lastly, I would be remiss not to thank our coaches and parents for all of their support and help. I know the countless hours you have put in to help make sure your students are prepared and they're ready to compete. Without your help and support, this would not be possible. I send you into the offseason with this quote from Olympic champion Michael Phelps. There will be obstacles, there will be doubters, there will be mistakes, but with hard work, there are no limits. Remember, Cardinal Nation, champions are built in the offseason. I hope you have a great evening, and I now turn the podium over to our athletic director, Mr. Cassell. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wade. Good evening. Thanks for coming to the Winter Sports Banquet on a spring night that never looks like it's going to be spring, but I appreciate you guys spending another evening here at the high school to honor some of our best and finest that Mentor High has to offer. First, I'd like to introduce the coaching staff that's joining us here on stage. Our head bowling coach, Mr. Mike Phillips. Our head girls basketball coach, Mr. Steve Thompson. Our head gymnastics coach, Mr. Joe Corrigan. Our ice hockey coach, Mr. Paul Makito. Our swimming and diving head coach, Ms. Kristen Smuds. Our head wrestling coach, Mr. Jim Capel. And our basketball cheerleading coach, Ms. Missy Pasqua. I want to express some thank yous before we move forward tonight. First of all, to our superintendent, Mr. Miller, and the Board of Education. Their support of athletics in the Mentor schools is beyond reproach, and I really appreciate all of their help and support, not only to me and to my office, but to the student athletes in Mentor High. To Mr. Wade and the high school administrators, they do a lot behind the scenes for me and guide me along the way, and I truly appreciate their support throughout the year. To my office staff, Mr. Lowry and Mr. Russo, who helped me countless hours at different events that you've seen them, and to my secretary, Mrs. Lutz, who this event would not be possible without her. So athletes, if you see her, please share your thanks with her. To our sports medicine staff, Dr. Draga, Lindsay, and Kat, they put in probably more hours than some of you believe. They're here a lot, and I truly appreciate the hours and the time and the commitment they spend for the athletes at Mentor High School. To our Cardinal parents and our other booster groups, your support for the athletic programs here at Mentor High, we wouldn't be able to do what we do without your support, and I truly thank you for those efforts throughout. To my coaches, not only the head coaches sitting with me here on stage, but the assistant coaches with us here in the audience, I truly believe that we have one of the best coaching staffs in the state of Ohio. And athletes, please share those thoughts and stuff with your coaches, and make sure that you know that you appreciate the time and the effort that you put in. The awards and the things that we receive throughout the winter would not be possible without them. To the parents in the audience, athletes, if you haven't told your parents thank you for everything that they've done, you really need to do that. They've spent hours upon hours taking care of you and getting you where you need to be, and providing the support to get you where you are today. So make sure that you please share that thanks with them. And from the athletic department, I thank you for your support throughout the year. To the student athletes in the room, when you left here back in November after Sports Information Night, I challenged you with those core beliefs and that mission statement that we have in the athletic department to represent yourself with pride and character throughout the season. And after the winter we've had, I can say that you did that. And for that, I thank you from everybody here at the high school for representing Cardinal Nation and representing the Mentor Cardinals the way I know that you can. So thank you for a fantastic winter season. We had many highlights, and Mr. Wade kind of stole my thunder a little bit, but highlighted a lot of the things that we did well this winter. And I want to make sure that we understand what happened. We had quite a few tournament champions, league champions, district champions, regional champions, and even a state champion here this winter. From the 9th grade boys basketball team who's here tonight that won the President's Day tournament, our own President's Day tournament. Great job, gentlemen. That's the first time we've ever won that thing, so you should be proud of that. To our girls bowling team who brought home our only league title this year. So girls, great job. Our girls basketball team repeating as district champions again and moving on to regionals. Congratulations, nice job, ladies. To our 3 state qualifiers in our individual sports, and Maddie Marshall in gymnastics, Maria Coy in swimming, and Colin Kramer in wrestling. Qualifying for the state meet in those events, in those sports, is very difficult to do, and I congratulate the 3 of you on representing us very well. And I know that we have a few of our boys basketball team members in the audience tonight. Obviously, with their late state run, it was kind of hard to get things together for them here tonight, but we'll try to recognize them as best we can as we move forward. But obviously, our boys basketball team bringing this trophy to my right is very special, so congratulations to them. We're now going to ask that our junior presenters will be coming up here to present the flowers to our seniors. Seniors, I ask that you line up here to my left, and as you're called up on stage, come on up, shake hands with your coach, and then stand over here after you've received your flowers till everyone on your team has been recognized. I first would like to call up our bowling team members, Cami Brancato and Kyle Moore, to introduce our bowling team seniors.
All right, hi, I'm Kyle Moore, and I get the special privilege of talking about my good fellow teammate, Sean Stinking. Now, my coach approached me and he told me that I had to talk about Sean, and I thought that this was going to be an easy thing, but then he told me that I had to say nice things. No, but Sean's a great guy. You know, he always knew what to say, when to say it, how to say it. He always knew, like, he could take a joke, and like that's just something that I enjoy. You know, he always made me laugh no matter what it was. And the best thing about Sean is that, you know, he's a caring guy. And it's something that I always remember is that I was sitting on the bus one day to one of our matches, and I was just having a bad day. And Sean just like pushed me to the side, and he sat in my seat, and he was like, "What's wrong?" And I was thinking to myself that, you know, nobody will ever understand. But Sean like sat there, he took it in, he actually listened, and he understood, and he helped me with my problems. And it's just something that's going to stick with me for the rest of my life. And I thank him for that. I'd like to say good luck in the Marines, Sean.
I'm Cami, and I have the wonderful privilege of presenting my best friend, Sarah Brown. She is our first four-year senior, and she plans to go to Capital University and study athletic training. She pulled an average of 167, and hope she has fun at Capital University in Columbus.
Great season by our bowling teams. Next, I'd like to call up to present our senior cheerleaders, Amy Sen.
Hi, my name is Amy Sen. I just want to say that I'm going to miss these girls so much, and we had the great privilege to cheer for the boys all the way to states this year. We had so much fun, and I'm going to miss you all so much, so good luck next year. First, we have Ashley Birkin. She was one of our captains this year. Next, we have Anna Casey. Sydney McGiffin. Another one of our captains, Grace Shepard. Lindsay Schulman. And Marissa Carroll. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. Next, we'd like to call up our girls basketball seniors with presenters Christine Dawson and Kayla Gabor.
This season we were 18-9 and were district champs. Throughout the season we created many long-lasting relationships and the team was led by 5 amazing seniors. First off, Lauren Stefanson. She will be studying special education at Capital University and will continue her basketball career. Lacey Miller. She will be studying special education also at a college undecided. She would like to continue playing basketball, and she was our team comic relief. Courtney Schutz. Courtney will be studying graphic design at Kent State and hopes to eventually work for Nike. She is planning on continuing her soccer career. Emily Strayer. She will be studying chemical engineering at Cincinnati. She has been a huge aspect to our team. Natalie Patchinger, she will be studying nursing at Ursuline and will continue her lacrosse career. Good luck, seniors, you will be greatly missed.
Great season by our girls basketball team. Next, I'd like to bring up our gymnastics senior with presenters Brianna Latta and Kelly Adkins.
Hello, my name is Brianna Latta, and I'm a junior on this year's gymnastics team. Men or gymnasts are more than just a team. We are a family. And all of us girls have become like sisters over the years. Most of us have known each other and have trained with each other much longer than just the time that we've spent here together on the gymnastics team. So it makes me quite sad to have to stand up here and give a goodbye speech to our only senior this year, Lauren Cannon. Lauren has competed in states 3 of her 4 years on the high school team and has accomplished so much. Lauren was always setting goals, not only for herself, but for the entire team. She made a good leader and was always trying to push us to go farther and be our best. Lauren was also extremely dedicated. She never gave up and served as a role model toward myself and towards her teammates. Even though, through the worst of times, she would always push us through, just making us stronger in the end. From her bad ankles to her bad shoulders and all of her other injuries, she was always giving it her all. Lauren has made her time with us very memorable for everyone. She is always looking for a good time. From her pep talks all the way to her crazy sense of humor, she always knows how to put a smile on her faces. Lauren, you will most definitely be missed. You will succeed in anything that you try. Good luck in college.
Next, I'd like to bring up our ice hockey seniors with presenters Tyler Cox and Alan Bordine.
This year, our season was 14-19. We were the champions at the Adam Hamilton Memorial Tournament at Kent State University. We lost to the Shaker Heights Red Raiders, who ended up winning the state championship this year. Our goalie, Connor Britton, was named the High School Hobie Baker Award winner for the GCHL Red Division All-Star. And here are our seniors.
We're going to start off with announcing Connor Britton, even though he's not here today, unfortunately. And we would like to say that he's a great goalie. He worked his hardest in all the years, and he was a Red Division All-League star this year.
Our next senior is our captain, Andrew Kanata. He was selected as a GCHL All-Red East Division All-Star. He was the 2012-2013 team lead scorer among the defensemen with 5 goals and 19 assists. Our next senior is Nikita Goldman. Nikita was also selected as an All-Red East Division All-Star. Nikita is known for his GQ-like fashion sense and is the only player in Menor High School hockey history to attend practice in his bathrobe.
Next, I would like to announce Garrett Grayling. He's one of my greatest friends on the team, and he's always been there making wonderful trivia comments, and everybody's enjoyed him on the bus rides too. Now I'd like to announce Kevin Louie. He's also one of my greatest friends on the team, and he's one of the greatest players I've seen for defense, and we commonly refer to him as the Asian.
Our next senior is Bobby Matsko. Bobby was a key player for the team this year. He was part of the aspirin line, delivered the most physical play of the team. He's the toughest kid we've seen in hockey to date. He's a great player.
Now I'd like to announce Billy O'Donnell. We always call him OD because that's just like a shortening of his name. And he's a very tough player, and I really appreciate all the hard work that he put into it.
Next, we have Jimmy Wallette, assistant captain. Jimmy was also selected as an All-Red East Division All-Star. He was named this year's Most Valuable Player. Jimmy marches to his own beat in hockey and has just his own way of playing it and doesn't let anybody else tell him what to do, even our coach. And that's it.
Thank you.
Great year. I'd like to bring up our girls swimming and diving seniors with presenters Alyssa Vallotto and Kara Copan.
This year was filled with a lot of ups and downs with getting 3 new coaches, but we handled it nicely with a very successful season. The senior girls were an important role in our season. They were all great leaders and will be greatly missed next year. Hannah George has been on the team for 3 years and lettered all 3 years. She will miss the camaraderie of the team, and her highlight of her career was never drowning during the 500 free and the 100 fly. Hannah plans on going to Ursuline College and plans on continuing her swimming career. Jessie Lipscher has been on the team for 4 years and lettered all 4 years. She's going to miss the goofing around, and her highlight of her career was her personal best times at districts her sophomore year. Jessie plans on attending the University of Arizona, but will not continue her swimming career. Danielle McCarthy has been on the team for 4 years and lettered 2 years. The thing she's going to miss the most about the team is knowing that she's a part of a team where all her teammates care about how well she does, even though she is not the best. Danielle's highlight of her career was her last race in her as a high school swimmer.
Sebastian has been on the team for 4 years and lettered all 4. She's going to miss the team, and her highlight of career was NOC this year. Emily plans on continuing her swimming career at Baldwin Wallace. And she cannot be here with us today. Cara Vitaloni has been on the swim team for 4 years and lettered all 4. She's going to miss her teammates most of all, and her highlight of her career was varsity sectionals her freshman year. She is not planning on swimming in college and doesn't know where she's attending. Daniela Volpe has been on a team since her freshman year and lettered all 4. The thing she's going to miss most about the team is the people, and her highlight of her career was this year's sectional meet. Daniela plans on attending the University of Toledo. Tessa Weber has been on the team for 4 years and lettered all 4. She'll miss the long bus rides and singing and laughing with her best friends. The highlight of her career was sectionals her junior year. Tessa plans on attending Miami University. We wish all of these girls good luck in the future with whatever they plan on doing, and they will all be greatly missed.
Nice season, ladies. Now for our boys swimmers and divers with presenters Griffin Lau and Ryan Robniak.
How you guys doing? I'm Ryan Rovniak, and that's Griffin Lau. I'd like to start off with, we've had 3 new coaches this year, and it's the best season I've ever swam. Kristen Smuts, our head coach, Joe and Colin over there. Our 3 swimming seniors are Joey Mitchell, Stephen Cox, and Mitchell Centeni. Mitchell start. One of his favorite events was 100 breast, and he swam minute 12, which is pretty good for him. 500 free was a 5:55. And he was one of the best jokers on the team. I love Mitch. He's also going to go to Kent for nursing. Nice man. We have Stephen Cox with, he was our breaststroker, or our backstroker in our relay. Sorry about that. His best relay split was a 28.2, and his 100 backstroke was a 101.6. And he plans on doing computer engineering. Joey Mitchell, our sprint freestyler of the team, his 50 free time was a 23.4, and 100 free was a 52 flat. He plans on going into computer science as well. And we have 2 divers on the team. We have Spencer Pike and Kyle Razor. If I knew much about diving, I could tell you a story about it, but they did flips and twists and stuff like that. And I enjoyed taking a break in the middle of my meets to see that. It was really fun. Spencer Pike. And we have Kyle Razor. I'd also like to say that we've been going to Spirus 2 for the past 2 years, and it's been an honor to swim there. It's one of the greatest facilities I've ever swam in. So thank you to everyone who makes that possible.
You're welcome. Make sure you thank Mr. Miller as well. You can always count on the boys' swim team to entertain us. Next, I'd like to bring up our wrestling seniors with presenters Austin Tomalez and Alex Barrich.
Alright, before we introduce the wrestlers, I'd like to thank the coaches, parents, and Pin Club for supporting us throughout the whole entire season. And Alex Barrich is now going to speak about the wrestlers.
Well, first I'd like to talk about Nick DeSanto, who is unfortunately not here today. He went 19 and 16 this season, placing 8th at the Solon tournament and 3rd at the sectional. Next we have Colin Kramer, who's a 2-time sectional champ. He played 4th at districts. He's a state alternate his sophomore year. 2-time state qualifier. He plays 5th in Top Gun, plays 2nd at NOC, and plays 3rd at Solon. And he went 4-1 at the mentor duels.
At this time, if I haven't seen a couple seniors from my boys basketball team, I'd like to call you on up here. Do I have any here tonight? I wasn't sure if any of them were going to be able to make it tonight, but I wanted to make sure that we took that time to recognize them. And I'll make sure that we present them at their awards program a little bit later. First of all, or before we break off here then into our groups, I want to tell our seniors in the room, we have a saying around here, and a lot of people use it, but I think it's a special meeting in Cardinal Nation, that once a Cardinal, always a Cardinal. You are always welcome back here at Mentor High. I know I speak for my coaches and the teachers here. You are always welcome, and I hope that throughout the years you come back and visit us and share your wisdom of your years here at Mentor High with the underclassmen that are here. To the underclassmen, you have a lot to live up to, and we expect the same things that we got out of this senior class, so I appreciate that. So I think we owe our seniors one last round of applause. There is one correction in the book as far as the breakout rooms. The bowling team will be going to room I-100, not I-106. That's a typo. I apologize for that. With that, we will break off into our individual groups. Have a great night and travel safe. Go Cards!